I'm gonna ask you a simple question. You know why 99% of people, they fail on money management? It's a simple question, but it has a simple answer too. But most people, they don't understand. The simple answer is this. Let me give you an example. First, this is my phone. I'm gonna borrow it to you. I want to give it to you for 6 months and ask you, keep it, take care of it, don't break it, don't crack your screen, and give it back in 6 months. You agree, you take it, you make sure you don't drop it, overcharge it, don't crack the screen, you buy screen protection, you buy a cover, and basically you take care of it in 6 months until you give it back. Basically, you change yourself, your position from owning the phone to managing my phone. It's not yours. You're basically switching your mindset from owning it to managing it. Now, come to the money. Most of the people, they think the money they have in bank account, the gold they have, the stock they have, the wealth they have, they're owning the money. Yes, it's your money. There's no question. That's totally fine. You have that money, but just think this way. Switch your mindset from owning the money to the managing the money. Think it's someone else's money. How do you treat it? How do you take care of it? How do you spend it? Do you spend it like crazy? Do you spend it like you don't need to give it back? Do you damage the screen? You don't buy a screen protection, or you don't buy cover? You do. Why? Because you know you're responsible, you're accountable, you need to give it back, otherwise they question you, they are asking you, you're accountable to give it back or otherwise. You know what I'm saying. This is the mindset people are failing. You don't own the money they have. Just switch your mindset from that perspective. Look at the different perspective. The money that you have in the bank, how much you have right now, let's say $10,000, $20,000, or the credit card. The credit card basically is a trap to make sure you spend money before even having it. Who is more successful people on a money management and credit card management? The people treat credit card like a debit card. Yes, if you treat your credit card like a debit card and you think the money in the credit card, you should have it until you spend it, and if you don't have it, you won't spend it, everything's solved. But the people, they don't understand this simple principle, and they use their credit card, basically overuse it. They go outside, they think, oh, okay, a lot of money, 6,000 on credit card, 10,000 on credit card, but if they have $100 in their bank account, they lose. They are subject to pay high interest and always be broke, believe me. But if you treat your credit card like a debit card, make sure the money that you have and you spend on your credit card, you need to pay it back, and you have the same amount in your debit card and bank account to pay it off at the end of the month. You are a winner. You basically are not subject to pay interest, high interest, or pay a lot of payments on the road. And basically, you're not losing money. This mindset, it will make you rich. Have you heard the advice that people says, it doesn't matter how much you make, it is matter how much you save. This is true, because if you don't know money management, I promise you, if you make 1 million, 2 million per month, you're gonna lose all of them. I've seen a lot of athletes, I've seen a lot of rich people, they just bankrupt in a short amount of time. People they won lottery, they bankrupt in a short amount of time. Why? Because they think they own the money, they spend it like crazy, and then end of the month they see, oh, it wasn't mine, I had to pay tax. I was listening to Shaq, the basketball player, the athlete, the guy, he said, I got my check, I spent money, I bought the house, expensive cars and stuff, and then I found out 40% of this money, it was for IRS and I didn't own it. Yes, like people, they won lottery and they talk about the taxes. This is not your money. If you think it's your money, you're gonna waste it and you're gonna owe money to IRS, you need to pay interest, you need to pay fine. But if you think this way, you are there just to manage that money. It's not yours. Everything will change. You always, when you want to spend money, when you want to pull the credit card and swipe it, you rethink, is this the right things to do? Do I have enough money to pay it back end of the month? Because it's not mine, it's someone else's money. Yeah, this is simple strategy, very simple technique. I'll teach you to manage your money. Change your mindset from the owner to manager, and you will see the whole thing will change immediately. It's all about mindset. It's all about mindset. Doesn't matter how much you make. I promise you, if you make 100,000, if you make 200, if you make 1 million, if you don't know and if you don't have this mindset and you're just a guy to spend money and you think own all the money, you're wrong. You're gonna be bankrupt. You're gonna be broke in a few months. I promise you, because you think differently. You think wrong. Your thought, your perspective, your point of view is wrong. Just change your mindset, switch your mindset to the management. You will see everything will change. Your bank account change, the money that you pay for interest is change, the money that you have in a bank account change, the things that you have around you, the point of view, the perspective you have in your brain, everything changed. I have this house, but it's a mortgage, it's not mine. Then I have to treat it well, I have to take care of it well, I have to repair everything break. I had an employee, unfortunately, the guy, he came and worked in my shop for 6 months. Someone hid it from the back and he got the check from the insurance company and he spent that money for his, I don't know, travels and payments and stuff. And his car was broke. His car was damaged all the time he was driving around. And the time came he wants to sell the car. He couldn't do it because he had to pay more money to fix the car. Basically, he lost money by spending that money on something else because that money is wasted. Because he thought, okay, I own this money, this is my money, but that money wasn't him. That money was for the car to fix it. The insurance company, they paid him to fix it, but he failed to do it and he had to pay double. He wasted that money and he had to pay for the car to fix it. Luckily, we had a body shop, we could do it cheaper than outside, but just again, you shouldn't do it. You received the check, you should spend it on a car. You should fix his car first, and then if it's something left over, just go spend it. But because he was thinking, oh, okay, I got the check, $2,000, I can spend on my, go spend night in disco or bar or drink or travel or pay this for this and that. And basically, he owed twice. Change your mindset. The money that you have is not yours. You are not the owner. You're just the manager, and you will see everything change. Thanks.